Hello, I'm Chaplain Robert Terrell, and this is your March 8th, 2021 Monday Motivator. When I first moved up to Wisconsin, I was given some really good advice for managing and even enjoying Wisconsin winters. I was told to buy a good pair of boots and good socks and to buy the best jacket I could afford, and also to find an activity to do during the winter. And then to not think winter was over when it first warmed up. I say that because it's warmed up now. It's 42 degrees as I record this. It was 45 degrees earlier. Rumor has it it's going to be in the mid-50s this next week. I stood by the tree specifically for this. Knock on wood that I haven't messed that up. They told me not to think the winter's over when it first warms up because of this thing called a false spring. I'm really hoping this is not a false spring, but it was really good advice because their mindset was if you think the winter's over because it's warmed up, you're going to be devastated when it gets cold again. So don't let up on your winter activity. Don't let up on your winter mindset, but instead plow into it. My faith, well, in it, Paul writes that he has fought the good fight, he has run the good race, he has kept the faith. And you probably can picture races that you've seen, foot races, where people thought they'd won the race and they let up before the finish line and somebody passed them before the finish line happened. There's lots of examples of that. What we're taught is to not let up, but to continue going through the finish line, to not stop until you're done. I bring this up because, well, as we've talked about quite often, love, the verb, is made up in our lives of lots of little bitty small choices and activities. And quite often, we can think that once we've done one or two acts of love, we can let up. But we can't let up. I was reading a book this week called The Common Rule, and in the midst of it, I had this quote that I wanted to share with you. It said this: "We will never build lives of love out of anything but regular, ordinary days." Lots of ordinary days. I know you are loving your clients. I know you are loving your families. I know you are making lots of small sacrifices of great love. But don't let up. Never let up until you reach that finish line. Anybody can make small acts of love once or twice. But what makes you special, what makes you a caregiver, is that you do it all the time. Keep on living out love, the verb. Go through that finish line. Keep the faith. Fight the good fight. I hope that you see lots of small acts of love around you that you get to be a part of. And if you ever need somebody to encourage you, I'd love to be that person. You can contact me anytime. My information will be at the end of the video. But for now, know that our CEO cares about you, and so do I.